All right, I'm gonna make this short and sweet and sour. So yeah, I know I'm late on this because I was laying down. The Broncos are benching Russell Wilson for Jarrett Stidham because I think because of make sure he doesn't get hurt because of the contract or some shit like that for these last two games. So I'm just gonna say this: congrats Chargers, you split with us. Congrats Raiders, you're gonna sweep us again. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, I'm not. I'm honestly not shocked to be honest with you guys because this organization's proven once again that they're not serious. They're every time they say they're gonna do this, they 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 want to lie and say that we're doing something else. Sean Payton, he's throwing Russell Wilson under the bus because he did not lose us that fucking Patriots game. Russell Wilson actually brought us back into that game because Sean Payton's stupid play calling at the beginning of the game. I don't know why we would not just take the 3 points. Instead, he tries to go for the touchdown, and we don't get it. You know, he tries these screen passes that never work for shit. And yeah, that's basically it. So, Jarrett Stidham, he's not my quarterback, all right? I'm gonna say that now. He's not my fucking quarterback, okay? You can get mad at me all you want. I don't care, all right? I really I honestly don't because I don't know why this dumbass fan base is clamoring for Jerry Stills' name. You really think this guy's a starter? My God, this fan base has been so spoiled. We've been spoiled rotten during those Manning days and even during the time of the no-fly zone and etc that that this fan base expects that if you don't take us to the playoffs, that they're gonna throw the quarterback under the bus, and it's not fair to these quarterbacks. All right, Russell Wilson has shown that he's not the problem. Okay, you know, Russell Wilson did good this year, but I will admit a couple games he did lose. That Texans game where we needed him, he lost us that game with those 3 picks. Um, like the Raiders game, no, that was the defense because Russ played fine in that game. Washington game defense, offense was incredible in that game. Dolphins game was a flat out, fall in the face. Bears game, Russ brought us back into that game. Jets game, our own self-inflicted wounds, all the fumbles from Marvin Mims and so forth, that lost us the game. The Packers, Russell Wilson did good, and a little bit of the defense won us that game. The Chiefs lost. That was the offense. Offense didn't do shit. Defense did good to keep us in that game for mostly. The second time we played the Chiefs, it was a flat out domination by both sides of the ball, offense and defense. Buffalo, it was Russell Wilson and the defense and special teams, but it was kind of a team effort on that one, to be honest with you. Minnesota, offense, Russell Wilson and Cortland Sutton won us that game. Cleveland, it was an all-out game. Offense and defense did great in that game. The Texans game, yes, he lost us that game. I'll give you that. He lost us that. Chargers game, it was an all-around because Russ and the defense won us that game. The Detroit, we just got flat out dominated on both sides of the ball. And then the Patriots game, Sean Payton lost us that because of the bad play calling. His aggressiveness, like if it's on a good team, I perfectly get it because it's a good team. You got to get the most points you can. But on a shit team like the Patriots, you're gonna have to just take the points you can because they're most likely not gonna match it. And they didn't really, and they didn't match it. They didn't. But looking back at that, we could have won this game. Patriots would have probably never gotten that fumble return touchdown from Marvin Mims, and yeah. Now, due to the loss, and Russell Wilson brought us back into that game, threw for almost 300 yards in that game. But I'm not shocked to be honest with you. Sean Payton, like he's in over his head a lot. His ego's starting to show. He's throwing quarterbacks under the bus. That's the one downside I didn't like about Payton is that he sometimes blames his quarterbacks for his own mistakes. And yeah, he owns up to his mistakes, but at the same time too, it's like he's just throwing flat out the quarterback under the bus. Now, am I saying Russ? Now, did I say Russ? Now, is Russ playing like shit a few games? Yes, of course, I admit that. But benching him is not gonna really fix anything, to be honest with you. And if you're gonna say, "Oh, it's the contract," I don't want to hear that. This team has one of the richest owners in the league. They can easily eat that up. So it's clearly something else going on. But yeah, I don't get the hatred for Russ. Yes, he makes jokes probably a little too corny, but I really don't care. The guy actually cares about the team. He cares about the fans. He cares about winning. He doesn't give a shit about money, you know. And no matter what, I'll always respect Russell Wilson. All right, I'll always respect them. But we're just back to square. We're kind of like the Raiders. We're stuck. Like they're gonna have to find a quarterback, and this team is gonna have to figure it out. Figure it out once again. But yeah. And yeah, this guy right here is not my quarterback. All right, I don't know why this fan base is clamoring for him, saying, "Oh, Jarrett Stidham." No, 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 no. This guy is a backup for a reason. I don't care if he blew out the Rams in the preseason. It's fucking preseason. He played the Ram. If he played against the Rams right now, he would probably get blown out. All right, but no. I already know I'm gonna get comments attacking me saying, "Oh, you're just a non-believer." No, no, no. Look at the fucking look at it. See your fucking face. All right, all right. This team has shown that they're not patient. So okay, the fan base isn't patient. Obviously, they turn on their players when they turn on these players when we don't make the playoffs. They almost turned on Cortland Sutton, almost ran him out of Denver, and it's pathetic. Okay, Kareem Jackson, he's gone. But I'm not shocked honestly. But it was about time anyway. But I respect Kareem Jackson. He had a great time in there. One of the great pickups we had. But Jarrett Stidham, back up. People saying Jarrett Stidham. All right, we're not beating the Chargers next week. If we beat the Chargers, then who cares? Oh, we sweep the Chargers. Who cares? And then the next week against the Raiders, they lose to the Colts this upcoming week. Both teams are going to be playing just not to playing what to play for because now, this season wasn't a bust. The season was one of the better seasons actually because we actually beat contenders like the Chiefs, the Bills, all right, and the Browns with that crazy defense. So I don't want to hear, oh, they didn't beat good teams. Yes, we did. We beat about a handful of them. All right. Most of our wins came against good teams. But yeah. This is a little rant you could say because of how the quarterback situation is. I don't know what they're gonna do I don't know what they're gonna do now. If they actually cut Russell Wilson or if they trade him, I don't know what they're gonna do. If they actually keep him, then I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll feel better because Russell Wilson, he's not the problem, but maybe he's not the answer. Because I don't know, man. I just feel like this offense just lacks not enough talent because Greg Dulcich is unreliable. You know, um, they're most likely going to trade Jerry Judy, all right, because this team doesn't know how to utilize them. You know, so he might as well just go to another team where he can ball out there and show the Broncos how bad of an organization it is. And how bad of developing wide receivers that's not named Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, and Cortland Sutton in this case. But anyway, um, yeah, this team's full of shit, and I don't know why. I swear to God, I don't know why this fan base is clamoring for this dude's name. I swear to God, I don't. Jarrett Stidham, it's Stidham time, Stidham season. Like no, 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 no. All right, this team's not making the playoffs, so who cares? Whatever Jarrett Stidham does doesn't matter. All right, he's gonna be here another year because he's a back up. All right, as a backup, I'm perfectly fine with Jarrett Stidham. As a starter, no, you can go fuck yourself. And if he's honestly if he's the starter next year, which I know is not going to be the case, if he's the starter, I'm not watching it. All right, I don't like Jerry Stidham. I don't like him as a starter. As a backup, I don't care. He's perfectly fine there. I don't give a shit. But yeah, the Broncos are back at square one. His time in Denver is most likely over for Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson, he was 11 of 19. He had a 90. He had almost a 95 quarterback rating, which is solid. But we clearly could not. We clearly could not. You know, get into the playoffs. So George Payton, he's definitely gonna be. He's a scapegoat. Um, I don't know. I don't know. And just saying for what's his face? Sean Payton. I think he's making Russell Wilson look like a scapegoat, like to blame him for the problems of the offense, which is not all Russell Wilson. Like he does. One thing I can't defend Russell Wilson, he does take too many unnecessary sacks, but that's his planes. That I knew that was a con coming when he was coming to Denver. But Sean Payton, he he needs to admit that even these games that it's his fault. Like these play calls, I don't get it. But if we get another quarterback, I honestly don't think it's gonna change a thing. But yeah, that's my go to it, guys. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Peace out. Jarrett Stidham's not my quarterback still. All right, these last two games, it doesn't matter. Team's not making the playoffs, so this team has nothing to lose. So whatever Jarrett Stidham does, it's Mickey mid. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Peace out.